Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, everybody, to the Coosa Christian Football Show with Coach Marco Bryant, Jeff Underwood, J.W. White. What's up, buddy?
You know it's game week, man. And it's game week for the next 9 weeks, which is pretty exciting. But let's just get straight to the star of the show.
Ooh.
You can't have the Coach Marco Bryant show without Marco Bryant. Welcome.
Good to be here, guys.
I mean, you could.
I mean, we did it before.
I mean,
we had Jack.
Well,
That's a whole different kind of show.
that's sorry about that.
That's like Kapow after hours when we get Jack on. It's pretty funny. Coach, just to get right into it, first of all, congratulations on just the logistical side of making a 6.5-hour road trip to play a team like that.
Yeah,
It's a lot goes into that people don't think of.
a ton of stuff, and it's miserable. So glad it's over.
They treat us very well.
They were awesome, first-class people.
Incredible.
Spoke to Ryan today. He called me today.
Yeah.
We probably talked 20, 25 minutes today. We're going to go ahead and extend that 2 more years.
good.
Heck
So-
yeah. Which way are they coming up? Or are we going
so
down?
I told him, I said, I'm not doing this every. I said, we got to do home and home, and he agreed with that. And so after this next contract's up, we're just going to go ahead and redo it for 2 more.
Heck yeah. So next year we're going back down.
We got to go back down 1 more year. I got
Yeah.
suckered on that. Swain suckered me, and so
Coach
I'm
Mark?
stuck going there for 2 years, and then we'll renew, and they'll come to us the first year, hopefully.
Not the first time I've been in a conversation where it's went, hey, Swain suckered me. The first one I heard that was his wife telling me.
Easy.
Well, Swain's a closer.
Yeah.
He's a closer. So,
Apparently.
again, the score's not what we hope for. You always want to win, but there was an awful lot of positives taken out of that football game.
We played well. I mean, really, I count those, even though they're not pick sixes, but when they return them to that yard line, they're virtually pick sixes. Okay, so you got 2 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had a punt block for a touchdown, kickoff return for a touchdown. So, they had 250 yards of offense, whatever, And so I thought we played very, very well, dude. I mean, like, they're so, they're really, they're 6A over here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was really, really proud. I've never been proud of a loss, but I was proud how hard our kids played and fought, and they didn't take their ones out. And that, Jerry. They left their guys in there the whole game, and so that was good. That was also refreshing. I did not want them to pull the ones out, so that was very refreshing as well. And we played well, man. I mean, it's really good. We just got to clean up some mistakes, and we'll be fine, man.
With that being said, I mean, if they leave their ones in right on offense, so on defense, you had 2 interceptions. You had
3.
You had 3 interceptions. Yeah. That's not right on the stats. Come on, man.
That's never right.
Oh, and well, it's Mark's guy. Anyway, so you got three interceptions.
Yeah.
You had 2 sacks. Is that right?
I don't know about that.
He says 2 sacks, but then you had 1. You allowed 1 third down conversion on 5 attempts.
How about that?
Come on.
That's good.
And then 1 fourth down conversion on 3 attempts.
Yeah.
So your defense were studs.
Both played well. We just, like when you play, the caliber of your Pierce counties, okay, especially when they're playing 40, 45 kids and you're playing half that, you can't. You can have a big play, but you can't get yourself in a bad situation by an offsides, a legal man downfield, a hold.
Yeah.
It just blows drives to pieces. But, like, if we play a lesser opponent, no big deal, right? Because we can stretch the field a little bit with our speed. But with teams it's really probably more talented than you, you can't make any mistakes. You just got to play really clean. And, by the end of the season, hopefully we'll be playing really clean. But, like, I don't even think the offense played bad.
Yeah.
Honestly. I mean, the protection was really good. Some of the decisions John David made, it wasn't so good. But not all those were his fault.
Sure.
You had a receiver that ran the wrong route, and a lot of stuff we do is timing based. So you can't like, it's just little things right now. And once we get clean with that, I think we're going to be fine. I don't know how many times we crossed midfield, and that's always like one of the check marks, right?
Sure.
You got crossing midfield, then you got getting into the red zone, right? And so, one of the times we were down around the 25 and they called a hold. It was not a hold.
I didn't see it.
It was a horrible call.
Yeah.
And I'm not bashing the officials. I mean, the game is what it is, but little things like that really matter. Instead of going 1st and 10 at their 25 to 2nd and 20 at your 45. That's a 30-yard swing right there. And you just can't, there's no way you're going to beat a Pierce County doing that. And so we just got to fix those little issues, and we'll be fine.
Well, it was like that after the first series, which was really good, right? It was a good first series, and John David threw a beautiful pass
He sure did.
to LJ, just fantastic. Then field position. You hear field position changes
Killed
the
us,
game.
man.
Field position absolutely killed us.
Killed us.
But what a great learning opportunity.
It's a great learning opportunity.
Yeah.
And so we kick off and we hold them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We hold them. And so we get the ball back. We got to do what we got to do. Let's go at 14-0. And that's when the field position game changed.
Yeah.
And then, they block a punt, touchdown. And then we do it. They kick off to us. And they said LJ touched the ball. He didn't touch that ball.
Yeah.
Okay? And they ruled LJ down at the 2-inch line.
Yeah.
There's another field position. I mean, it destroys. Like, you're not going to overcome and beat teams like that unless you just have far superior talent. And we're not there playing 6A schools with we got great talent, but we don't have that yet.
I can't name 3 teams that have far superior talent than Pierce County.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
they're better than anybody in Etowah County, Jeff. I tell you this, they ain't nobody in this county.
They look good.
You know,
they look incredible.
And so overall, I was pleased. I thought it could have been, honestly, going in that game, I was thinking it could be 41-7 and we do nothing, and they've got their backups in the second half, and that's when you say, oh my gosh, we're not quite where we need to be. Because, like we played Geraldine 2 years ago, we went to the semis that year. Well, that was that situation. We were down, I want to say 28 or 35-0. They started putting backup in the second half, and you're like, oh, we're not really good right now. And then, Spring Garden comes in there and clubs us, and so we just wasn't really good at that point. But this game was not like that. It was completely not like that. It reminded me of last year's Geraldine game.
It kind of did. Yeah.
Where the game was not that bad. It's just mistakes.
Yeah.
And to be frank with you, I think it's me as a coach, because if you go track my record, I struggle every year coming out of the gate.
You too.
But I think some of that is you're scheduling up so much that you're going to create adversity just through default there.
Well,
go ahead.
I would say not because you're sitting here, but you can also look at it as, yes, we may start off this way, but look, we build and we get better every week. Isn't that the sign of a great coach and a great team? Is you get better?
I don't know. I mean, I hope it's a sign of something. And that is our goal every year, is to build. I would like to come out cleaner, like Geraldine last year, tons of turnovers. You remember that?
Yep. We almost had a heat stroke.
Almost had a heat stroke. With the year before, turnovers, penalties. All right, and I don't know why we always start slow with the Coach O program, but we do it every year. And so, maybe one of these days I'll figure out the right formula.
Is that something you do intentionally, though? Like you
I don't go in there
schedule up at the first of the year?
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm going to always do that.
But do you find that not only helps your student athlete, but helps your coaches, prepares you guys for the area games and all of that jazz?
Yeah, that's why you do it. You just hope to be cleaner.
Yeah.
Like, I want to lose being clean.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose because of 3 picks, a punt block, a touchdown return, on kickoff. I don't want to lose for those in penalties when you don't need the penalties. That's not why I want to lose, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to schedule up because I think it does get us ready. Like, there's nobody on our schedule that's Pierce County.
Sure.
Okay? Nobody.
Yeah.
They would beat Pell City. They would beat Fife, and they would beat T Academy, and all the region games in between. And they'd beat anybody in Etowah County.
And those are good scores. I mean, those are good teams you're talking about.
You can throw Southside in there, they'd whack them. Gadsden City, they'd beat them. All right, so this is a competition where, it's just, I probably scheduled too far up. If I probably had it to do over and look at it, but I'm stupid in a lot of ways, actually.
We've said that.
Yes. I probably should schedule out 4A and 5A schools. I'm probably putting the cart before the horse, probably a little too ambitious, but it is what it is, and we're going to keep doing it.
So how do you feel like with the defense that they have, with the defensive backs that they have? I mean, you got LJ had, 50 yards? 50 yard receiving.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 3 for 50 and a touchdown.
3, okay. And then you had John David throwing for 137 yards. Then you have Johnson, 3 receptions, 36 yards. Cleat, 31 yards. I mean, how do you feel that performance was with your QB and receivers? That rhythm, was it there?
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we got to get better at is, and we're good enough up front to get better. They showed us a scheme that our kids, that our tackles went a little bit brain dead on. And so they got a little confused on who they're blocking, whether it's the true DN or the jack. It kind of confused them a little bit. We made that adjustment at halftime, and I think it helped us a little bit. But our tackles have got to shore it up. They can't allow to be what they call cross-faced.
Sure.
When you're cross-faced, it creates a lot of problems. And so we've really worked on that this week, and I think we'll play better. I'm not saying we're going to beat Pale City for sure, but I think we will play better.
Well, that comes with experience too.
Right.
Seeing it, now it's going to make you better.
That's right.
How do we get out of that game injury wise?
Good. We're as healthy as we're as healthy as we were before we played.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I may have started the chant during the game. You may have heard it. Take out John David, put in Katie.
I didn't hear that, but that's funny.
I started the chant, just so you know. Hey, Todd O'Brien is on here. He's asking about our kicker. How's our kicker?
Oh, I'm sorry. I told you a mistake. Okay, so yes, he does have a concussion. Okay, and so
Block
he's
punt?
not. Huh? I'm sorry.
He got hit during a block punt.
Yeah, when they recovered.
Yeah.
So we have not started. We can't start protocol on him until a couple things shore up. I think he'll be ready next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Good question,
Todd, that's a
Todd.
good question. I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry about that. But he's doing better. He's still not there yet to start protocol.
Still, how about this for the sophomore kicker? First time playing big time football in that situation, and he gave it everything he had.
He had a great punt.
He did. No, he flipped the field.
Yeah.
And he also made a great catch. I wish he hadn't have.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'd have took the safety if I.
You know, in his mind, I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he got it.
Because you coached him hard about being sure he catches the punt, right? Be sure he catches the snap. That one's on you, coach.
Yeah.
Oh, he did because he caught it fingertip. It was nice.
I just hope I get street tacos still. I hope I ain't made a lot.
No. You've not get. No, I saw his dad post.
I heard it was a 0.
He said no street tacos for Coach O'Brien. That's what he said.
Hey, right now, we'll tell
He
you
said if you want street taco, go to Taco Bell. That's what he said.
I got you.
I take a Taco Bell taco.
Is that technically street taco? I don't think so.
If you eat it on the street.
What? Oh,
I'm saying. All right, so let's finish up with this game. And again, man, they treated us so well from the sheriff we got to talk to down there to everybody down there.
First-class people.
Swain treated me like a brother, like he always does. And he even treated Tim well. You never know how that's going to go. Sorry. This kid. It was sensational. He set us up at his home golf course. So we played golf that Friday morning.
Oh, really?
We did. While you were working? While you were sleeping?
Sleeping?
I doubt the sleeping part.
Oh, he was asleep.
Was he? No.
I come to see you at the church, and everybody else was asleep. You were in deep conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
That was serious. I didn't.
I remember seeing you now.
Yeah.
I totally slipped my mind that you were there.
We were coming from the golf course.
Oh, who won?
We played best ball. We hadn't played in a while, so we were just out there just killing
both
time.
of y'all played?
Tim and I played together. We shot 78.
Who? Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they won.
We won.
They won.
Okay.
You know why we won? Because we played golf and you didn't.
That's
We won. It was good, and it was free golf. And they treated us like we were PGA Tour players.
Yeah.
Seriously, they rolled out the red carpet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's
Good
all
people,
because of
man.
Swain. Swain's a golf coach there.
No, I didn't know that.
So you got to get them supplements where you can get them. Coach.
That's
true. Yes.
So before we close up the book on Pierce County, man, fantastic team. I'm looking forward to following them to see how they do this year. Let's talk about the two players of the game. For those two, you probably don't know who they are.
Don't have a clue.
We'll go offense or defense first.
Let's go defense.
Defense, we're going to go with 12 tackles. We're going with the two-time All-State, Cleat O'Brien. So tell me about Mr. Cleat. And, man, he has some great tackles.
He's, I don't like to talk about him because my son.
We know.
And it just gives his daddy ball and all. But, people can watch him and see for themselves. Let's go there.
That's exactly right.
Coach on the field. He really is.
Yeah.
Good position. He helps get other people in good position. And he plays.
By the way, that's not our uniforms.
Nope.
Really? That's what you're going to call out? That's what you're going to call
Could be
out.
your old ones, though.
It was, kind of.
Before you got there. Yeah.
Kind of the old
Now
color.
they look good.
All right, Jeff, now you got to change the coloring because
I'm not changing
that's,
that. Matter of fact, next week they'll be
that
green.
looks like something.
They'll be green from the Jets next week. Yeah.
Okay.
J-E-T-S, Jeff. Congratulations, and we'll be getting the unbelievable plaques to the guys. They seem to.
How many does Cleve want this year? Did he say?
He wants them all.
Oh,
That's what he said last year.
He even tried to get one last year in a game he didn't play. That's how he is. Well, that's a Cleat O'Brien.
Was it a game he could have won it from the bench?
Probably.
Or from when being hurt?
So Kevin Moore says, Coach, you look 20 pounds lighter sitting beside us two.
Well, he's not sitting beside us,
thank you,
Kevin
Kev.
Moore. He would look 65
Hey,
sitting next
Kevin,
to you.
when are you gonna
Pick a game and get it right.
When are you
Yeah.
gonna? Hey, Kevin, they're
Hobble.
yeah, they're just blowhards. So when are you gonna do
he's
the
right.
national anthem again this year, buddy?
He's on the books twice for Coosa.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, where I set that up the first
Okay,
year.
all right.
We kept you out of it.
Okay, good.
We didn't need to.
Okay,
I took over like I was in charge.
that's good.
So,
It's fantastic.
senior night, homecoming.
Okay,
Yeah.
So he's not doing the first game of the year or anything like that.
No, he's
I don't-
doing the deaf night. He was doing the deaf night for the deaf fans. That's when you really want Kevin.
See, when your pastor goes off the edge.
Yeah.
really when you want
Now let's get on to the offensive side.
Blind
Yeah,
night.
he's doing 5
Okay.
and senior night, I think it is.
Okay.
Oh, of course you're gonna let him do 5, so we can get another booking with 5.
Well, everybody else is going to be there. I mean,
That's-
Mark will let anybody come cover him, as evident by FNM being there. So obviously integrity don't matter.
I mean,
Just come, just show up, don't matter. Whoever, give a frick about that douchebag. Now let's go to the offensive
off the
player.
rails. He told
offensive
you.
player
He
of the
warned you.
game.
You gotta reel
Let's
him
go
back
to the
in.
offensive line,
There you
and DL died.
Yeah, he played really well actually. I had him graded second. I don't grade. I'm not the line coach, but I had him graded the second highest, and that was right there with the other kid. And he played really well.
Let's-
Really proud with DL.
wow.
I'm trying to think. If I'm great, I just to call the game. I watched
Yeah.
the replay back. I thought East played well.
At times.
Yeah, both sides of the ball. I don't. You're just the head coach. You
Yeah.
don't pay attention.
So I thought East did play well. I thought Chase played extremely well.
Chase did play well. You're absolutely
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
He
yeah.
did.
Mhm.
But DL played really good, and I'm really proud for him because he could have played for us last year. We couldn't get that of him, and he's decided to put forth good effort, and he's on the field, and he's a really good player for us.
Well, he's finally getting away from his dad. That's the key.
I think that helps.
He probably don't answer his call either.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't.
Just kid.
But Josh is good people.
Not really. No, dude. Great dude. You take that away from the way he texts and answers calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. DL, to me, and I've watched a lot of practices, he played better than he practices.
Mhm.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Dude played like a grown man.
Yeah.
He played like Teddy talks.
Yeah.
Aggressive.
He-
Strong.
He played really well, man.
Yeah.
Like he played good enough for us to compete. And that's
He
all
did.
you ask for.
So he's aggressive.
Philip said, what's up, baby brother?
What's up, Phil?
Bless.
Phil, where you at right now? That's a traveling dude, man. He's everywhere.
Yep. He
All right,
is.
so
Hard
we'll,
worker.
we'll put a wrap on there again. Congratulations, and we're just joking around, but DL Dodd, Offensive Player of the Week this week, and one Cleat O'Brien. I hope he never wins another one this year. I hope he gets outplayed, because if Cleat's getting outplayed,
Dang.
something's going right with the season. It ain't going to happen, but I can wish.
So
Love
you,
that too.
you're journeying on down to Pell City this coming week. They put a beat down on Pelham, 35 to. I was looking at some of these stats.
35-7.
Good grief. Powerhouse school to a powerhouse school. playing a team that knows how to play. They're coached well. What is your philosophy of telling your guys from this week to this week? What same deal?
Keep on.
Always the same.
Just keep on. It's just I tell them like I guess the motto for the year is we're going to try to win the war, not the battle.
Okay.
And so each game's a battle, and then the playoffs, the war begins. So the battle is you can lose a battle and still be victorious, right? And so that's our mantra right now is just let's just be let's just get better, and let's just get ready for the war that's coming week 11. So that's kind of what we're doing.
Well, Coach Gentry, fantastic coach in his own right. Well, he's coached.
Let me tell you something now. I'm going to tell you now. I've known Nick a long time.
Yeah.
Nick's one of the best on-the-grass coaches I've ever been around.
Yeah, that says something. Look at the staffs he's been on.
Yeah.
Incredible. And just that whole staff in general.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them. Right? It's a big staff, and they know what's going on. It's going to be a tough night. Well, from watching that game, man, they're fast. Very, very fast team.
Fast. They're faster than Pierce.
And on that turf, again, another week on turf. So it's going to be a game. Can we compete?
We'll see.
We can compete, Coach. Come
Yes.
on, I need you to get up and. You're serious.
We got to be clean.
Yeah.
You just got to be clean against
Good.
these type games.
So let's also talk about our coaches. Let's talk about Coach Alaric. Obviously, young coach. The more games he gets to coach in, the more situations he gets to be in, the better he's going to be. Let's talk about his progression from 3 years ago to now.
It's night and day. I
Yeah.
mean, he don't even, he's kind of doing his own deal now. He don't really need me much anymore. He's got a question, and he'll ask me, where he leaned on me more the first year,
Well, having conversations with him, I love talking ball with him and Teddy. When he started talking concepts, I was like, okay, well, we're 30 miles down the road from where we were.
Yeah.
Which is then I heard him having conversations with you and Rush, right? Just being around someone who knows the game like Rush Probst, like you do, and other people that he tries to watch and follow, God, that makes you better. So I'm proud of him, man.
Oh,
Really
man,
am.
he's going to be really, really good one day. I mean, he's good now, but he's going to be be really good one day if he keeps the eye of the tiger, he keeps doing what he's doing.
Now let's talk about Coach Teddy Whitmire.
Well, he's done a great job, hasn't he? And really proud of him. He stresses me out at times, lordy. But I do love him, man. He's like a brother.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I do, and he does a great job, and he wants to do the right. He wants to be great, and he's a great asset to us for sure. And that's why I don't like naming individuals because it's just more than it's more than one person.
Absolutely, and they would both be the first to say that.
Yeah.
No, 100% they would.
So it's everybody, man. You know how many people? I mean, we got 36 players, right? And so with all the support personnel, whether it's food or whatever, you're looking at 75 people.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
That's what it. And so when you start just naming one, there's 37 you're leaving out.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about them all during the season.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll
I'm
get
just
there.
saying,
We'll get
you
there.
got to be appreciative. Like, it ain't one thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, that, pastor, especially because you're a pastor of a church, and to say, hey, let's just talk, and I'm not knocking Jerry. I'm good with that, right? I am. Jerry, I love you, buddy. But it'd be like me interviewing Jeff and saying, hey, let's just talk about this one member of the church and what they bring. And you'd be like, wait a minute. There's a bunch of members that brings a bunch of different things, except for Jerry. He don't bring hardly anything to you. But, Jerry's good people.
Yes,
but it's like that. It's just hard to name one. Like, yes, I'm appreciative for both of them, but it's hard to name one person.
Yeah, well, you got it's not just the people that work directly with your school
No,
or with your parents. Matter of fact, and I'm not going to brag on our people, but I'll tell you this right now. Your sister is either here or on her way here to our location. But what that says is you've got great people rallying and being ambassadors
Right.
for Coosa.
Yeah.
And they go, hey, you know what? I want to help them. And it's, and it's not just our people, it's other people, it's other churches, it's other locations that are coming in and saying, hey, you know what? I like this person. They represent Coosa well. Let's jump on and help. And that speaks a lot for sure.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of times like the fans or the parents understand the effort that gets to make the train roll.
Yeah.
I mean, you take just our media crew, you, Jeff, who else?
Blake.
Tim, Blake. That's just on one. There's 3 different caveats to the media bunch.
Yeah.
Now you got Brick Boy, his support. Then you got Kevin, Howard, which I don't know yet, but like we're working on some stuff. And so now you're just 10 people just off just the media.
Sure.
And then you got Booster Club, which is another 15 to 20, and then you got just so many different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bus driver. I mean, all the logistics. Crane's crew and Spencer Orange and all them, that's another 8, probably 5 to 8 people with support personnel just to make it happen on Friday night.
Yeah.
It's just so many people, man.
That's crazy.
I put Crane above anybody.
Crane's a good dude, man.
That's my guy.
He's a good dude.
Yeah. And he's a church member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's good.
Big Drip O'Brien, Ron Boston says.
That's
great.
I wish I could be like Ryan. I tell you, Ryan is just such a good soul, man. I love that dude.
We're going to wrap this up, but again, thoughts and prayers as Coach Crane, and they have a baby Friday.
They do.
So again, just know we love you, buddy. Mostly Adrian, but we like you a little bit. And any final thoughts? I mean, we're excited. You can get this ball game. Airtime is going to be 6:45 on 103.9 FM, 9:30 AM. TuneIn Radio app, Facebook, and YouTube. So very excited to go to week number 1, game number 2 at Pell City, and all of a sudden that Pell City doesn't seem like that long of a road trip.
It's not, is it? It's a real short drive.
Just a minute down the
Look at
road.
this jersey my buddy got me.
You're special, Mark, Coach, because this guy has made fun of you and everybody else that wears jerseys, and he said he's going to wear his jersey today because he's proud of you.
Really?
Yep.
He's made fun of me, eh?
Oh yeah, not just you.
Anybody that wears a jersey, any grown man.
I said, why would you wear another man's jersey?
Yeah. You know what? This is crazy. You may or may not understand this, and it's okay. I grew up a big baseball fan,
Sure.
right? And I love baseball. But like, as a kid, I not idolized, but just like I was obsessed with stats as a kid. Like I could tell you, honestly, I could told you Ty Cobb's career batting average at 10 years old. I would just read stats, right? And like, so when I wear a jersey, I go back in my mind to when I was a 10, 11, 12-year-old when everything in this world was cool.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And it just, it
That's
helps
cool.
me. It reminisces about the way it used to be. It makes me think about my mom. It makes me think about my dad. It makes me remember when I was a kid and I was in a Pee Wee uniform and my mom taking me across, like that era. That it just helps me. Those are good days. Those are my best days of my life.
That's
Awesome.
And so,
Well, I'm into. I've always been into autograph jerseys. I have
Yeah.
a big autograph jersey collection, but I never wear them. I could be coming on over to the dark side. Just saying. Hey, your H2O specialist said, "What's up?"
Scott's a good man.
He is.
There's another support guy right there. See,
Yep.
He's been
it
supporting
just
for a long
goes
time.
on and on and on. It's
He
endless.
supports so much, he should be called Jock.
Well, I'm needing some. I'm needing some Doritos.
That brother ain't brought a chip in a minute.
I know. It's
That
been a
dude,
minute.
Scott, you promised a chip from the very first game. Not one chip.
You know what you are? Chipless.
Chipless.
Guys, thank you to our
Chip.
sponsors.
Yep. See
I
you
don't
guys
mean to
later.
rush, but I get my mama to the doctor's appointment.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.